Welcome in. Hello. Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. It is the 18th of October, 10/18/2024. And, well, interesting. It's just this energy's interesting. So what I've been seeing, communicating in my mind's eye, what I've been shown is I find it interesting about, because with the energy that's here, these storms, there's a great storm coming. And it's not just a physical storm, it's a spiritual and supernatural storm. Peaceful area, please tread carefully. Coming in fast. Earth and the crows are out there crowing. Earth changes. Earth changing through storms, through the super blood moon. Aries warrior. Earth changes with storms. Impact. Tail of the dragon Ketu. A lot of different stuff came in. I was showing shooting stars towards a mountain, which I feel like was Mount Shasta. Shooting stars toward a mountain over the water. And I was getting Christ. And then The Big Short. So something's definitely going to go on financially with The Big Short. The Big Short. Because they're in Plan B here. They are in Plan B here. Shooting stars toward the mountains, Plan B. Celestial Wheel. Okay, God Save the King. The Traders. Tesla. With the T's, I was showing the T's in that. The horns and the sword. Yellowstone. And then, like, I don't know if there's a Tesla sword, but I'm seeing a Tesla sword. They use it in their emblem. Yellowstone, orange. There's a Plan B here going on here. With The Big Short. If anyone remembers The Big Short back in 2008, 2009, when the housing crashed. I mean, for those who have been on Earth then, you remember. Like that. Like that. They're in the Plan B, behind the scenes. With this, opening this gate. There's gonna be some kind of huge distraction to distract from what's going on behind the scenes, because it's big. It's noticeable what's going on. It will be noticeable. They do that every, okay, 01 they did that. Everyone remembers 2001. Has to do with siphoning. I was getting siphoning money. The Tail of the Dragon. Like, I feel way more like things we don't see in the everyday world stuff behind the scenes. Just like when 2001, they came out and admitted what was going on, and then the next day, we all remember September. So it's the great distraction, right? The Big Short, the great distraction. Over the gold. Breaking down the fourth wall. This is their plan. Cyrus Star, right? And I was getting midnight. I've been getting a lot of werewolf of London stuff with this moon. It's a blood moon, and I'm not saying, well, I do think things could be a werewolf, absolutely, but I feel like what it represents, like the wolf in Wall Street, you know what I mean? Like, it's representing something, like, significant worldly that's gonna event taking place. And then I was getting a lot of something coming in fast, energy coming in fast, like a freight train. It's closer and closer, and it could be this ship. We had Atlas already coming in fast. These are signs. Atlas came in fast, right over the eastern seaboard. That's a marker of a huge celestial event. It's gonna be huge in the Christ. I keep getting in the Christ. I also was, Christ is love, so much love, the energy, and yes, the being, Christ. Very loving, very, very loving. And this place puts conditions on it, it's weird. Very loving, wants you to want me. So when I was outside, and I love, because I do get validation, like the wind was kicking up when I was asking certain questions, and I do my own spirit sessions, and the validation of it, like, Christ, I want you, like, remember me. Not like a codependent, like I want you to want me. It's I want you to want me, I want you to need me, I want you to remember me, I want you to remember me, because free will is involved here. There's free will involved here. And free will has affected the memories of your own self. Yeah, your own self. There's a king here, willpower, a crown, Cyrus star. There's a crowning happening in this with this moon, or it did happen. There was also some kind of, there was also some kind of coronation thing going on too. I really don't like to even, I see it. It's all I need to do. I don't have to talk about it. It's uncomfortable even seeing it sometimes. Clear and activate. This moon is a shifting moon. It's also shifting the spectrums here. Like I have this video posted of, I think it's a never-ending story. Anyway, when he's in a sleigh, this little boy's up in the air with a being, and he's in his world. But as they move forward, the energy, the atmosphere, and the colors of it all shift into a whole different realm, like that. That's why I was seeing. Well, for some of you, you're seeing differently. I showed an excellent picture of how we're moving through, and we're capturing it in pictures when you're seeing multiple. And you could be like, oh, it's the window, whatever. That's okay, but it's not. It's the vibe. We're seeing the vibration. Like, good example of what we're moving through here would be like vertigo. How they're pulled, like, they show you in Harry Potter too with the Dementors. They look like black streaks going through, and then they appear, and they're the Dark Wizard. You know what I mean? Because the Dark Lord is here, as well. Moving through space and time and energy, colors. A lot of rainbow energy. That's the Hopi prophecy. Okay, we have virtual for what's going on with this eternal union. The blue flame. This keeps coming out. Okay. Illuminating the shadows. Illuminating the shadows is what's happening. Even in your world, illuminating the shadows. Some of you are having serious connections with your cosmic ancestors. Virtual fog. Something. This union keeps coming out. I feel like it's Mary and Christ, the cosmic Mary Magdalene and Christ, codes Christ union of love. It is Christ and Mary Magdalene through this virtual fog. I'm getting a lot like through Hopi prophecy, the life force energy, the divine spark within, and enlightenment, the blue flame. This is a blue flame connection. This is a blue flame connection. Eternal union, eternal life force, eternal spark between the twos, like twos. There's a crowning here. More enlightenment through, it's the right and left hemisphere of your, like your brain, activating with your pineal gland. There's exercises you can do out there with that too, using the right side and the left side of your brain. It's really powerful. And with this connection with the blue flame, this is coming in. This feels like a shooting star, like energy. Somehow, energetically, it's moving fast. Like coming from a life force. There's definitely an energy here that I feel, and I've been feeling, that's moving really fast, like toward us. There's also this energy is moving through us fast. It's not outside of us. It's all this stuff is moving through us, connecting into the blue flame. Some of you do know that you're connected to, like, you're connected with to the blue flame. I'm not making it a thing. You know, I'm not into labels, but that I'm getting specifically some kind of blue. It's a blue flame, which would be Michael. The diamonds, the Cyrus star. Something would do with midnight here as well. I also feel a ceremony about the Cyrus star. Maybe there was a gathering from the Cyrus star. They do have that stuff out there going on. They have these big like festivals. I think it's Cyrus Rising, to be honest. Could be something like it's at that level. It's something that was going on behind the fourth wall is breaking through. Quantum. I mean, they did open CERN, so that's a level I'm feeling it at, like CERN, like big energy. Like I don't know about you, but I can feel when that thing is on, and it's like makes like time warps, and it's a strong scepter. And then three birds, three flowers. There's a lot of threes, 3 birds. What's the other one? 3 flowers. And 3 coins, the 3 stars. Like you'll see, for some of you, you'll see a lot of threes, cause something to do with connected to the Cyrus star. Maybe and I'm picking something to do with the tail of the dragon and the Cyrus star too, because that's in Ketu. Let me hold on a second. Ketu. Back to Rahu and Ketu again. They keep popping up every time some major cycle. It's like, oh yeah, I kind of forget about you, and then you like pop back in my life. Like, okay, now and I go back to. I used to know a lot about Rahu and Ketu. And then Psalm 70 for protection for some of you or everybody. Vedic astrology, Vedic. So we're in actually Vedic. We're in Virgo, heading back into Libra again. That's what's I'm picking up on with the double stuff, like double vision, like Western astrology and Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology is clearly not the same. It's original versus the Western was like redone. So like if you don't know, like if you're born like in October, clearly depending on what part of October, you like ride 2 waves. I'm getting like you ride 2 waves now, especially with everything moving and changing. Vedically, you would be a Virgo, going back into a Libra again. Because we are in Libra season, heading now into Scorpio, like something to do with that, especially with these retrogrades. Whether it's like on a personal level, you may have a lot of things like maybe coming up, you know, going through like sludge you didn't know was there, you know, feelings and emotions about whatever, you know, whatever it is. But like that level though, like it's something to do with that, right? And like almost two worlds to clear you out. To I'm getting a lot of like ringing bells. Like if we could have all the bells in the land ring, it would everybody would legit, the vibration would be so different, would all vibrate at a higher frequency like that. The three birds, the three stars, and Orion being in the belt, shooting stars toward a mountaintop over water. That kind of, feel like something triggering off a volcano. Personally, is what I'm picking up from that. Unexpectedly, a sleeping giant. Whatever volcano that it would be, sleeping giant. Because what they're doing with this thing, it's what they're doing with this, and it's just my theory. This is Lucifer's scepter, this machine. And the telescope that's in the South Pole is called Lucifer. That's the head of the scepter. And they're battling something with it. They're battling God with this scepter. And then, like in Dogma, I keep getting guided right back to Dogma about these two angels are trying to overthrow God in these certain sites, ancient churches, is really portals, like frequency. Ancient, I'm talking old one, not new ones. Like they have steeples, like all this stuff, like in New York, a lot of New York, something that's like a transporter. And you can laugh and think that's funny, then I'm not for you. Because if you're going into church, you're going into a spiritual space, supposedly, right? And that would make it a portal. So that would make it a portal. Any place you go that you're praying, especially with more people than one, you're making a sacred portal space with hopefully the Most High God. And things can come through even though you can't see them, but I feel like now they're going to be seen. Something about that. Something definitely about that. Because children of the sun, here we come, hang on tight. It's going to get bright to show you help you light the way. And then the canary, the warning, the yellow canary. Interesting. So big life force. I'm just getting a lot of like, I don't even want to say it, like you're getting DNA upgrade. Like no, it has to do with bloodlines. Integration with this energy. Plasma, I'm just gonna put it that way. Plasma lines with the blue flame. And to enlightenment, like another level of enlightenment for yourself, the collective. It's a frequency. We're definitely being hit with frequency. Through these this plasma light from the blue flame. It's something to do with Cyrus and the Ketu. That's what I was looking at. The Cyrus star with the tail of Ketu, the tail of the dragon. See if we can get any information on this. A shadowy planet, they call it. On one hand, Ketu releases to karma and gives the results of the deeds you performed in the past life. And the other, it relates to spirituality, liberation, and mastery over occult and mysteries of life. Wow, that's huge. Okay, I see why that's going on. It's like the flip of a magnet is what I'm seeing. Yeah, definitely. I don't know what to goodbye. Get out of here. Ketu in Vedic astrology, yeah, is the Shaya. I have no idea if I'm saying this right. Graha. It's a shadowy planet. It relates to karma. It is the planet of detachment. It takes things away, but there is a deeper meaning. That's what I've been picking up on that. For a lot of people, you're going to be going through, you're not going to understand why something to do with serious endings. But for new or higher beginnings, even though it's not going to really feel that way, but it brings a deeper meaning to whatever it is you're going to go through, okay? And it does. Rahu stands for the materialistic tendencies, while Ketu is about pure detachment and liberation from illusionary happiness of life. And with negative, Ketu can cause mental disorders, strange tendencies, lunacy, with this freaking super blood moon, the tail of the dragon. Oh boy, that's why I was getting Werewolf of London. Okie dokie. Ketu is not actually a planet, clearly. Its reference point is to the sky, which it does not have a physical identity, but is like a black hole. When moon is moving on its course from south to north, the point where it intersects the ecliptic sun's apparent path, the point is referred to as Rahu. And when the moon is on its southerly trail, the point where it crosses the elliptical is called Ketu. And these 2 points are not stationary but moving steady, like a magnet. Almost I'm getting like 2 magnets going like back and forth, but they pass each other. They pass each other every 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock points. I wonder if that's something to do with. Okay, the complete revolution of the Earth takes as much as 18.5 years in Ketu in Vedic astrology. It's also called the South Node in the Hindu mythology. Is referred to as the tail of the dragon, as the story goes. Lot of things like worldly, like Earth changing events, and we are in El Nino, I think, as well. So there's a lot of energy happening. Plus, we just came out of 2 eclipses. 2. A night within a day and a day within a night, with a lunar eclipse on the east. In South America, there was a solar eclipse. So that's a lot of moving energy. Plus, we're still dealing with the eclipses that we've had since back in the 80s, probably. The energy never stops. It's all these eclipses, but it's moving us through faster to the dragon's tail. And I just want to see if it says anything else. Cosmic angle. Let's look at this. It's earth-changing events, and I'm to like the political ring. This is a rising up. This is like a civil movement. This is a serious civil movement that we're heading into on all levels. Soul level, physical level, like serious civil rising out of the prison world we're in. People are gonna really start seeing the corruptness, and it's either you're gonna just go with it, or you're gonna naturally know that there's something really freaking wrong here. You know what I mean? Ketu is the lord of the descending south lunar node. Is generally referred to as, again, the shadow planet, considered as the tail of the demon snake. It is believed to have tremendous impact on human lives and is also the whole creation. In some special circumstances, it helps someone achieve the zenith of fame. So something's going on there in that Hollywood world. He is Tamas in nature and represents supernatural influences. Astronomically, Ketu and Rahu denote the points of intersecting of the north and south poles, the 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, as they move through celestial spheres. That's moving. Something about this is moving, flipping. What south is north and north is south. Therefore, Rahu and Ketu, that's what's going on, like something to do with that, with all these eclipses. Ketu are respectively called the north and the south loans. Big things, like even in your world, will go on. Huge events. Like I can share with you, right? Because it's I observed somebody that every full moon this person was in the hospital. Every full moon, without fail, every full moon. This was someone in active addictions and they were pregnant. And to constantly hear about that, it was like every single full moon. And Rahu and Ketu went through some significant, this was back in I think 2018. Anyway, and there was clearly a birth of a child um, involved here or not, because it was just weird to observe that, but I get it, like, for me personally, on a bigger picture of what is going on here. Like, some people, you may be dealing with someone in addictions, and they just can't stop. They don't know how to stop, or whatever that is, and these are serious choices you have to make for you, whether you want to deal with that or not. And that is definitely for somebody out there. That might even be right down to you. I also have people upstairs. I have a lot of, there's no way they're not on something because I pick up on it, so that could be this too, but something about that, definitely within the collective. Some of you are dealing with people in active addictions, and it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. It may even be balance of life here, okay? And there's some serious choice. It's not, I don't want to say that's too sound insensitive. It's not really a hard choice to make, but I understand how it could be a hard choice to make. And it's not like, because I'm not in the situation, like many of us have been in situations like that. You gotta listen to your soul. You gotta listen to your soul. It's your true north. It's your God compass. Even if you don't know God, it's still your God compass. Big changes. Earth events. Archangel Michael is also connected to this as well, with what's going on. So Ketu is quite influential to make one lovable among the people in the social circle. It bestows love for God and high values. Ketu is also denoted as the representative of bringing luxuries and wealth if it's favorable. Ketu is also a sign of action, intuition, and innovation. Ketu bestows spiritual tendencies, atheism, and non-attachment to worldly desires. So you may be going through a lot of that, cleaning things out, letting things go, to move on to wherever you're going next, kind of deal, or just cleaning out. And ambitions. Ketu is also half planet that bestows wisdom. So the right and I feel like it's very much right and left hemisphere of the brain, and how we're perceiving, how we're responding, as well with into spiritual knowledge of the self. Right, it gives psychic abilities to its natives and makes them masters of the healing arts, natural healing, herbs, spices. So this is something you already do. You go into some more spiritual with it, and just a spiritual growth level throughout the collective. Like this beautiful golden pieces of, we'll call them, like getting like fibers to go through to blanket your abilities, but it connects to all because we're all connected. The collective's going through that at each level each person may be at. It's just you're going to be doing naturally something new that you didn't know naturally you could, like discovering like you know how to do something that you had no idea you know how to do, like that, and but going with it. Some of you may even make a business with that. Whatever, it could be clearly different for everybody. It goes into, you may be part of charities. This also goes along with the ill effects of Ketu can be minimized and the good effects can be increased according to Indian mythology by doing the following tasks. Any and all of these can select as per one's convenience. Donating, charities, seeds, distributing all 7 cereals, wheat, bara, kangani, moong, udad, barley, and gram, to needy and poor. On a Saturday, wearing small colored clothes with immensely pleased Ketu to be benevolent, or I don't know, I don't worship things like that, so, but I understand, like, this is a harvesting as well, like, with the wheat and the tear, something to do with the wheat and the tear. Maybe some of you make bathing, like, product, picking up on that, like, you make soaps or something like that. Some of you are really into the Vedic stuff. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a like a ritual thing, mantras, things like that. Maybe even get, whether it's, it doesn't have to be Vedic astrology, just really getting more tuned into your ritual with your soul and the Most High God, however that is you do. And we're in Aries, Rasha, or Mesha. Let's see what this is. Chu Chu Che, Che Chu La. Oh wow, listen to, wow. Chu Chu Che, Che Chu La, Laha Li, Lu, Le, Lo. People born under the zodiac sign Misha, which is Aries. A lot of you who have a sun sign in Aries, you're a lot of doors opening up for you. Energy of life itself, impulsive, spontaneous, and often self-centered. The sign is symbolic of innocence and egocentric. What wolf are you feeding? Yep, of the newborn. The sign is also symbolized by the ram, always fearless and brave, almost to a point of foolishness. People born in the zodiac of Aries live their lives on their own terms, often unwilling to compromise on their beliefs and ideals. Truth is, when the enthusiastic individual set out to accomplish something, they ensure they achieve it. Absolutely. Come with what may. However, there is a problem here when the unbridled enthusiasm backfires and they lose interest just as quickly as they had gained it. So, like, you're in a battle with yourself. I feel like a lot of you like a big choices and decisions to make here, that you're actually in a battle with yourself of what, and maybe just quiet the mind and listen to the soul. And don't say that lightly either. Thus, no one begins like an Aries, but when it comes to maintaining the tempo till the end, many Aries can fall short. Often, where angels fear to tread, these high-spirited, energetic, optimistic individuals are willing to start. They take on difficult projects and challenges with adept enthusiasm. You probably give yourself anxiety. I can understand that. The Aries also tends to react in a physical way to everything, which may at times make them seem overbearing. I feel like the worldly, I'm getting like worldly things are gonna rise up more, because there's events, this earth life-changing events that are really gonna take place. So hang on, just be careful and be safe out there. And this is like I feel like the earth is going through this Aries energy, like people gonna rise up, battles, all kinds of crazy stuff gonna go on here. You have a loving nature, inspires and flatters other, but is also impatient, impulsiveness, which also puts off other people. And we're actually, I don't know, I'm getting something about like the election. Just I don't know, for any one of you that kind of fall for that, I don't say that to be a jerk. Like, it's just so fakery. It's something, maybe you'll realize it. Maybe a lot of more people are going to realize do you remember, Lucifer's charismatic too. Just saying. You don't know, you don't know what devil you're dealing with, kind of thing. It's going to be some serious, it doesn't matter what way it's going to go either. It's not going to be good, it's just not going to be, the energy's going to be an uproar for whatever, it's just like, here we go, The Big Short. Like, it's gonna create big changes, like really big. Like, bells are ringing, ding, 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 ding. So, get yourself good, get yourself right the best that you can, because you're definitely going through something here too. And this is about endings, things that are no longer aligned for you. Like, sometimes, that whole, like, if you're not gonna do it, the universe is gonna do it, and it's gonna be bumpy, like that level, but it is for your highest good. Nature's wisdom, tap in, tune in, ground this light, ground and clear. I'm getting ground and clear. And this keeps this union keeps coming through, so I do honor that. It's like telling me something, like there's a union here. It's important, and I do feel like cosmically it is the Mary Magdalene and Christ as well. Some of you are having your communion deeply with Christ. Really beautiful, deeply. It's another level. You may have a supernatural experience. I do see that too. I'm hearing it's necessary. It's like necessary. Interesting. Strength. Something coming through. Something coming through here. You're moving through too. Someone's stepping out of the darkness into the light. Many are stepping out of the darkness into light. And we're all definitely going through another like layer of energy here. Realm, what energy, pick a feature. There's something coming through a Stargate here though. I keep picking up on that certain thing. So we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. But this energy, yeah, there's there's alignment here. It's gonna create great disturbance on Mother Earth. Serious alignment here. We're in what, 4 retrogrades right now, but this is like an eclipse, an opening. Aligning another layer in here, something to do with Mother Earth and just energy, a lot of energy. Imagine just different colors being boom, boom, all into Earth. She's integrating. She's integrating this energy. Thank you. The siren in the background. She's integrating this. It's like bringing something to the two, like the 2 of Pentacles, but bringing it into the 1 Pentacle, which is going to create great change, great growth. Something's coming through. A celebration within your life too. Someone could be giving birth. Sirens are going off. So there's a lot of emergency stuff going on as well. Very interesting. Yeah, dark night of the soul. Keep going forward because it's toward your inner alchemy. Mother Earth is going through a dark night of the soul too. Created a spark. Look at this energy. It's just the energy, the light frequencies that are coming in. It can put you in a dark night of the soul, but keep going. Keep going. Trust your intuition. You're growing. You're growing. Your roots are sprouting off to more. Trust your intuition. I'm getting like it's the windows to your soul. It's your God compass.